Welcome back for our second part of today's lesson, and we'll be continuing on the different uses for the apostrophes. If you remember in the first video, we learned that an apostrophe looks like a comma, but we put it at the end and the top of the word. Okay, when we were doing it this morning, or in the first video, we were learning about using it for possession, where we add apostrophe S. Here we learn about something a little bit different. We can see an example, let us, we change to let's. So let's review what we did in the morning. The first thing the apostrophe does is it helps us to show possession, the state of having or owning something. If something belongs to you, it is yours, then it is your possession. Okay. So to this second lesson for today, we're going to learn about the other reason for the apostrophe. Let's go. The second reason we will use an apostrophe in writing is for contractions. So what is a contractions? That is a shortened form of words from which one or more letters have been taken out. Okay, so sometimes we want to make a word shorter. We can use an apostrophe to show that something is missing. Let's show you what it looks like. So sometimes in English, we will put two words together. The apostrophe shows us that one or two letters are missing. Okay, so let's look at the examples. So the first one we can see in the picture, I'm. That is short for I am. So when we take two words I and am and we put them together, we take the letter A away and we put the apostrophe there. It makes it easier for when we are speaking. I am going shopping. I'm going shopping. We have a few other examples. They are, we change to their. Again, the A is taken away and we put the apostrophe there. Would have, we will change to would have. Again, the HA now is taken away and we only keep the VE after the apostrophe. She will go shopping. She'll go shopping. Again, the WI from will goes away when we put them together and we use the apostrophe to show that they are missing. I would, we change to I'd. Here we actually have four letters go missing. W, O, U, L go missing. We only keep the letter D. I would go out tomorrow, but I'm too tired. I'd go out tomorrow, but I'm too tired. And of course it also works for a negative one. Cannot means we change it to can't. And again, the apostrophe shows that there's a letter N and the letter O is missing. These are some bigger words, boys and girls, and you don't need to remember them all, but they will help you in your activity later today. Of course, you don't need to know any of this stuff for K3. This is very much just helpful to understand these things when you are preparing to go to grade 1. Let's have a look at these sentences for some examples. In the red, you can see the words that we are contracting or making shorter. I have finished my homework. Little boy goes, yay! We can make the sentence easier and we say, I've finished my homework. You see how we have taken the space away and we've put the two words I and have together. We minus the two letters HA and we use the apostrophe to show that something is missing. I've finished my homework. Let's look at the second example. This one we use the negative are not and we change it to aren't. Those are not your cookies. Okay, the sentence helps us to understand that the cookies do not belong to you. But if we want to make it shorter and easier to say, those aren't your cookies. Again, now we put the words are and not together, but we only take out the letter O. Normally we take out the vowels or the smaller sounds and we just hit the bigger sounds to make it easier to understand. Are not, aren't. It almost sounds like it's still there, but it's not. It's nt. Alright, nice and easy, boys and girls. Are not, we change to aren't. Let's look at the last example. The last one is almost the same from this morning's one, and we'll have two apostrophes doing two different jobs in the same sentence. It is the dog's bone. Just like we learned in the morning, dog's bone shows us who does the bone belong to. It belongs to the dog. And if we want to make the sentence shorter, it is, we can make it smaller and change to it's. It's the dog's bone. Okay, so when we put it and is together, the letter I goes away, and we only make the it sound. And we use the apostrophe again to show the I is missing. It's the dog's bone. Two apostrophes in the same sentence doing two different jobs is something that you will see a lot in English. So learning what they do and we're understanding what it means when we read them is very important. So make sure you understand these things before you go to your worksheet for today. Good luck and have fun! And as always, thank you for watching. I hope you've learned a lot and had a little bit of fun in today's lesson. And make sure that if you still don't understand it, please watch the video as many times as you want until you remember the rules. Once we remember the rules, speaking becomes easier and easier. That's what's for today, boys and girls. Have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.